Indiana Pacers storm back in New York to win Game 1 of the Eastern Conference Finals, trailed by as many as 17 in the fourth. You heard from Tyrese Halliburton a little bit earlier, but really it was the shooting of this man, Aaron Nesmith. He had 6 threes in the fourth quarter, tied for the most in a quarter of a playoff game in the history of the NBA. He was 8 of 9 on the evening and cut that lead all the way down to 2. Final seconds of the fourth. Halliburton said Bridges knocked the ball away, so he didn't want to try to take the floater. Instead, backs up, hits back rim, then hits what the Pacers believed was a three-pointer to win. But he wasted the celly, as he told us. You'll see that toe is on the line. So after pulling off the Reggie impression with Reggie sitting courtside, the Pacers had to regather and put 5 more minutes on the clock. That could have been catastrophic. You're on the back page of every paper of the city if this goes the wrong way for the Pacers. There's Jalen Brunson. He had 43, hitting the floater after the head fake. Knicks back up 1. Halliburton, beautiful feed. Andrew Nembhard, backdoor. Tim Legler just telestrated that play. It's a 1-point game here. Ball out of bounds. And the officials point New York's way. But Nembhard immediately does that thing, challenge, and they do, and they were right because the ball is off of New York. Now, this is the play I was talking about with Legler. They attack, and Obi Toppin goes backdoor. Actually got fouled by Bridges. They didn't call it, so it's a 3-point game, but still time. So Brunson trying to create space, step back, gets a clean look, but it's short. New York, rebound. Karl-Anthony Towns, that's short. Now a mad scramble. Excuse me, Bridges on the ground, and the man who was the hero Game 1 and Game 2 against Boston has it fall off of his arm. The Pacers remarkably come back to win by 3, but they've been doing this a lot this postseason. They trailed by 7 in the final minute of overtime, Game 5 against Milwaukee. No issue for Halliburton, who is spectacular, hitting game-winning shots. Sunk the Bucks, and they stole that series. Similar story, Game 2 against the Cavs. Down 7 in the final minute of the fourth. There's that step back. Again, it's Halliburton. He is spectacular, really all game, but especially in the end, gave you the Cassell there. he keeps borrowing the all-time great Sellies. And now, since 1998, playoff teams 0 and 1,414 while trailing by 9 in the final minute. That was until tonight. The Pacers roar back. Here is Rick Carlisle on his team and their comeback.
Well, we've had a lot of these games this year. I mean, we've probably had a dozen of them throughout the season. A lot of the games early where we were struggling were games we had to pull out. They were clutch games when we weren't playing particularly well. And, you know, it's just, it's a muscle. The more you exercise it, the stronger it gets. And it's not easy. It's not easy. There's been a lot of wild swings and scores throughout the season and the playoffs. But, you know, you certainly don't take anything like this for granted. This is very, very difficult to do, but it's a 48-minute game. And we always say, you know, Pacer basketball is 48 minutes. And tonight it was 53 minutes.
What did you make of Aaron's shot making run in that last 5-minute lead?
Well, Aaron, you know, the thing that put him in position to do that was Shepard going in there and giving us, you know, 7 or 8 really strong minutes, just playing at full capacity, picking up full, all that. It allowed Aaron a chance to rest a little bit. So he came back in the game fresh and he had his legs. And I don't know how many he made down the stretch. Seemed like it was 5 or 6 or 7, 6. They were all very much needed. And look, NBA players are amazing. I mean, you know, these guys get on a roll and they do amazing things. And so, you know, Brunson makes stuff like this look routine. Aaron got hot certainly at the right time.
Rick, you obviously, you know, this is about today's game this year, but you're familiar with NBA history. Was there a part of you when Tyrese did the choke gesture and Miller's on the call that do you appreciate the historical tie-in here?
I'm not getting into any of that stuff. It doesn't make any sense. You know, this fan base is difficult enough to deal with. without getting into, you know, a lot of unnecessary words. I mean, we have great respect for these guys. They beat us 2 out of 3 during the season. I've been watching them plow through great teams. It's day 1 of 13 days.
With Tyrese's shot, that'd be a regulation, goes up in the air. Did you think the game over? Did you have to get any chance of doing that?
I mean, at first I thought he was behind the line, so I thought maybe the game was over. Everybody reacted, you know. But look, it's the emotions of the playoffs are such that you expect there to be some reason that it's not total exuberance, you know. So, look, we got to overtime. That's good. And we had 5 more minutes of life and found a way. So
when the ball went up in the rim, did you think the game over? Like, did you have any shot of coming back down and going in?
It looked like it had a chance. It was awfully high. You know, when we were playing in the bubble in 2020, when I was with Dallas, Damian Lillard hit a shot just like that. There was a crunch time shot that went way up in the air and dropped straight in. It was about a minute to go, or a minute and a half to go. It wasn't quite at the end like that, but it was a similar thing. And so those things happen.
New York opened as 6.5-point favorites for Game 2 Friday, but they are now underdogs in the series as a result of losing.
What's your favorite team? Comment below, and if you liked the video, please leave a like. This really helps the channel grow and brings you even more content. Oh, and if you're not subscribed yet, what are you waiting for? Click the subscribe button and activate the bell to receive all notifications. With each game, we notice that the NBA is getting more competitive every day, and all the teams are looking for reinforcements to win the championship. And only here can you follow your favorite team daily with incredible content from different sources. Here on the channel, there are new videos every day with analysis, curiosities, and the best moments in basketball. That's it for today, folks. Thanks for following along. The NBA doesn't stop, and neither do we. Until the next video. NBA, the passion that connects us.